All right, hello all you night readers. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you all had a nice day. I know I certainly did. The weather's been beautiful, and things were great. It was good to get out of the house for a little while, that's for sure. All right, let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. Small influences. Wait a second. Yeah, I know you guys can't see anything. There you go. Small influences, right? Small influences. So, whether it's good or bad, right? Whether it's good or bad, it does not take much to be that small influence, does it? It doesn't take much to influence things one way or another. That is for sure. So, yeah. Small influences. Keep that in mind, right? Hey, kitty cat. Hey, Christina. Welcome. Welcome. It's good to see you guys. It's nice to have you both here. Obviously, it's always nice to have you here. I use that word a lot, don't I? Obviously. So, what do we got going on? Anything good? Anything good today? Anything new happening? Yeah, he was a cute dog, wasn't he? There's another tarot reader named Tarot Oracle, all one word, Tarot Oracle, on YouTube, and he did all these paintings and then had cards made out of them. So that's where this deck came from. It's called Echoes of Nature, and there was only a certain amount of them made, and then they will never be made again, and I don't know that there's any left. So, but hey, Fairy Wren, welcome. All right. You're curious? Okay, Christina wants to know. She's curious if her sister Annette will be in a serious relationship with Jesus, her first love, this year or next. Christina, you're fitting right into the family, aren't you? It's great to see. It is great to see you just fitting right in with everybody and fitting into the Night Reader family. That's for sure. All right. Let's see about Annette. All right, will she get into a serious relationship with her first love? My first impression just by looking at things would be no. I don't think so. The Page of Swords is telling me that one of them is extremely immature. Very immature for their age. Excuse me, very immature for their age. And, they're fighting to it's like a competition between the two of them. Who can do things better than the other? And, instead of being give and take and, doing things hand in hand, I think they compete with each other a lot. I think they're really working. They'd rather fight about things and compete than to actually move forward and get good things done. Hey, Daughters of Flower Divination. Hello, Ms. Wheats. I think she may be a bit bored, right? I think she might be a little bit on the bored side. She's just frustrated with things. She's not happy with how things are going with him, and to her, it's extremely, extremely frustrating. And she feels like she's tied down at this point, but she really shouldn't be. She knows that she shouldn't be tied down, but she feels like she is, and she can't break free. She can't get that she can't get control of her own life back, basically. She's kind of trying to, but it's just not working. And again, the Fool card is showing me immaturity, which is being shown here as well. So I do see immaturity on both ends. There is potential with this. There is potential sometimes with the Fool. But I just really see this as like bookends of immaturity from the two of them. Once when it was just one card that was about immaturity, then I thought, okay, well, it's got to be one of them. But then when the other card is on the other end and it's the two ends, I think it's both of them. I think they're both immature for their age. And that's what I really see, Christina. So, sorry for your sister Annette, but I don't think it's her and Jesus this year. Okay. Michelle Bartlett, hey, how are you over on Facebook? It's great to see you. Yeah, they're talking as friends, and that's how they are. Yep, she's frustrated with her current situation with her man now. Yeah, then there's definitely something wrong. Something definitely isn't right, but I don't know that Jesus is the one either. Right now. Not right now. So, yeah. I am doing great, Michelle. Doing great. That's for sure. Daughter of Flowers Divination has a question. She says, I need some guidance. Am I going down the right spiritual path? Okay. I did go to the safari, and we drove through in our own car. It was great because you get to drive through in your own car now. It used to be that way years and years ago at the Six Flags we're at, and then they stopped it because they have a baboon section, and they used to let the baboons run wild, and they would break things on people's cars. So they stopped doing that, and then they had this safari off-road ride, which was you got in these gigantic trucks and they drove you around pretty fast, pretty bumpy. It was supposed to be off-road. That was their big thing. But I got to tell you, they never slowed down enough that you really got to spend the time that you wanted to. So now they closed off the baboon section so the baboons can't get out. You can still see them, but they can't get out. And now you can go and you can drive through. And so we went. Yeah, we went this morning. Very first thing, we had reservations for 9:00 this morning. And we have season tickets, so it's not a big deal. And it was great. We were there for over 2 hours. What used to be a safari ride of about 25 minutes, we took over 2 hours to do. We were up close with bears and all kinds of stuff, tigers and lions and, yeah. Oh my, rhinos and elephants and giraffes. We had a giraffe walking right up the middle of the road. You just have to wait. The animals have the right of way, so they were like all over the place, and it was like we just had to wait for them. We just had to wait for them. But it was really cool. We got to see them all, black bears and brown bears and all. And then we got to see the baboons at the end playing and having a good time in a huge area. But just not, they just can't come out and be near the cars anymore. I mean, they don't let the lions out by the cars. They don't let the tigers out by the cars. But the bears, all they have is a little tiny electrical fence around the perimeter. But it's not very big, and they get pretty close to you. It's really cool. So it was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun. And it was a great time, and I think we're going back on Wednesday morning. I think my parents want to go with us, so it'll be nice because I haven't seen them in months. But anyhow, sorry, Daughters of Divination. Daughters of Flower Divination had said, is she going down the right spiritual path? And I pulled cards, and I did all this stuff already, and then I had to tell my story, so I am sorry. I think you are nurturing the correct thing, the right path. I think you're heading down. I do think you're heading down the right path. I think, you are moving in the creative direction that you want to move down. Right? I think, and I think that's just because, you are seeking that harmony. You're seeking that harmony that the spiritual path you're on will give you. Now, right here in the middle, of course, is our knight in shining armor. And, he's fiery and energetic, right? He's charismatic. But he also has courage. Right? He's also very passionate. So I think, even though this is like a boyfriend card or something like that, or it could be a girlfriend, if it's a boy and he's asking and he gets this, well, this could be, the girl of his dreams kind of thing. I think in this reading, being in the light that it's, are you on the right spiritual path? I think this is telling you, that you're moving in the right direction. You have that fiery, energetic passion that you want to do, that you want, so that you can move in that spiritual path that you're on. The moon tells me that, you have the truth. You have the truth about the path you're on. You just want to, you just need to make sure, obviously, that it's not hidden. You want to make sure that it's out there where you can actually face it and face your fears, right? So I think, I still think you're on the right path. The Queen of Pentacles just is showing me that you are the very earthy, down-to-earth, calm, cool, collected, relaxed, laid-back kind of person. And so this spiritual path is definitely right for you because that goes along with your personality. All right, flowers, Daughter of Flowers Divination. That is what I see for your spiritual path. Thank you. Christina switched back over to Facebook because YouTube was having a problem with her. Yes, we saw them all. Rhinos and elephants. And there were no camels, but there were kangaroos. Oh my gosh, there were kangaroos galore. And ostrich. Lots of ostriches. Zebra. I can't tell you how many. There's like over 1,500 animals, I guess it is. That's what they really tell you. It's like 1,500 animals that are there. And they're all beautiful, so it was all great. My sister Net needs to change her mindset, I feel, and be independent. Yeah, I think so. I think she does too, Christina. Hey, CM, welcome. Welcome. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you. I did a little adjusting with people last night, so if you get a chance to see, CM, I did make you a moderator on YouTube, and because I appreciate you being here every single day, and your support, just like Kitty Cat and Fairy Wren and Kayla, and you're here every single day on YouTube, and so I think it's only fair that you get to help, that if you want to, it's not like it's a job. It's not, unfortunately the pay is really, really low, but any help that you can give when you're here is great. And it was just a thank you. It was a thank you kind of thing. You've been here since the beginning. So we talked, CM and I talked, Christine, I will get right to your question in a minute, but CM and I talked, well, not talked, but she made a comment on the on one of the videos over the past couple of days, because her last couple of readings, she keeps getting the Tower card. She keeps getting the Tower, and last night there was really bad rioting in her city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. So she thought maybe that's why the Tower card keeps coming up. And I said, yeah, absolutely. That would be quite the, quite the foreshadowing, wouldn't it? If it really had if the Tower really had to do with the riots, that would be quite the foreshadowing. And, so that just may be the reason. So I appreciated the comment, because you guys can comment anytime on past videos that are there. You can leave comments on my website too. Don't forget that. You can always comment to me directly to the website, and it will go into it'll come right to my email, nightreadertarot.com. Just nightreadertarot.com. But yeah, so you can definitely do that. Hey, Spring, how are you? I hope things are going well for you. I hope things are going well. So, all right, Christina asked if she could have a follow-up question. Will my sister Annette break out of her frustration and start living her life for her and her boys anytime soon? Okay. And then CM, let's see if there's going to be any more rioting for Grand Rapids tonight. It's scary, It's not... I'm 100% for peaceful protest. And here in New Jersey, in one of the worst towns that we have, Camden, regular people and the police were walking arm in arm in protest last night through the town, through the city. And it was all peaceful. And everybody, the police were protesting as well. They don't believe that police brutality is the right way to go either. So everybody was protesting, but it was a very nice, very peaceful kind of thing. And it was, and that's the way it needs to be. But people in other cities, in other states, and or people who are going to Minneapolis from other places that just show up. I'm sorry, I'm getting political, aren't I? But all right, I'm going to finish anyhow. But people who go to other places or in their cities like Atlanta and Los Angeles and Philadelphia and New York and places, and they just start burning places down or start stealing things, well, they just wanted a reason to steal. They just wanted a reason to do this stuff. That's not a protest. That's not how protesting goes. That's just, hey, something happened bad somewhere, so I need a new TV. I need some new sneakers. People are losing their livelihood with some of these little stores that have been in these places for years and years and years. And I just think it's horrible. I think it's horrible that they are, not doing things the right way. I'm sorry, I really got off on that, and that's not where I should have been. Sorry, Christina. All right, well, should your sister Annette get out of this frustrating relationship? Yes, she should, definitely should. She is feeling completely defeated, and to the point where she could almost, she's almost sabotaging herself just by staying there. It's going to come to a painful ending, and that's just the way it's going to be. It's going to be a painful ending. Temperance, my card Temperance, is telling me that she can't stay neutral anymore. She doesn't have the patience or the purpose that she used to have in the relationship she's in now. It's a huge burden to her. It's weighing her down. She's carrying she's carrying too much of the load. There is hope. There is always hope with the star, and I love the star card. I love this star card. I like the star in general. There is hope for her, always. She does have different inspirations. She has help from other people, and there is always the chance of healing after all this with the star. Yeah, the star is a beautiful card. And then I do see where things end and then something new begins, but I'm not sure what that new beginning is going to be. I'm not sure if that new beginning would be somebody else right away. I think the new beginning is just her breaking out on her own and being able to do her own thing. All right, Christina. So that's what I really see for the relationship she's in now. All right, CM, let's see what's going to happen in town in Grand Rapids tonight in your city. So I hope you're not close. I hope you're really not too close to this stuff where it's where you could possibly be hurt. CM, that's for sure. We wouldn't want that. I would not want that ever. Hello, Victoria. How are you? Victoria, it's great to see you. Daughter of Flowers Divination said, sounds good, makes a lot of sense. Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, so many businesses have been damaged. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous to me, but I'm sorry. I don't know. Yes, 1,500 animals at the safari. Absolutely. And like I said, it was great. It was worth every minute of the 2 hours we spent there. And it was absolutely worth it. I mean, we were in our own car, so we didn't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about social distancing, really. You don't have to worry about other people being near you or coming up next to you or anything like that. Everybody's in their car. You got to keep your windows closed, of course, because you wouldn't want anything to come flying in. So it's not any chance like you're going to get sick or hurt or anything like that. But it's a lot of fun. It was fun. Yeah, CM, it is scary. It is scary. Daughters of Flowers Divination says, for the mods, absolutely. I get the best mods in all the business. That I do. Spring says amen to that. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I didn't really mean to get off on like this crazy thing. Chariona Indigo, how are you? How are you doing? If you're new to the site, which I think you may be, because I don't remember you ever being here before, please hit like and subscribe to the channel if you would. That would be awesome. The Emperor says there is going to be more authority. There's going to be more authority in the city tonight. There'll be more authority there, and Temperance. Again, my card Temperance right there in the second spot, same spot as the last reading, says, there should be some type of neutrality. things should be more neutral because of all of the police presence and all of the authority presence that's there tonight. I think things will go a bit better because people who are of a better mind, people who are of the mindset of how, what do you call it now? Protesting. How protesting actually works. I think those people are going to take the initiative, right? I think they're going to really take the initiative and kind of try to stop this rioting and looting on their, along with people of authority. The Eight of Cups shows that people, some people just want to walk away from it. People want to just get away. They really do just want to get away from this situation. This situation is so bad. They just want to turn around and not look at it, not watch it, not see it, not have anything to do with it. Just go away. Yeah. CM says, I stayed in my apartment last night watching the news and making sure all her doors were locked. And that's a scary thing. You did end up with the Sun card, though, CM. You did end up with the Sun card. And obviously the Sun, to me, okay, so everybody says the World is the best card in the deck, right? The World is the best card, and it's a great card. To me, the Star and the Sun, though, are the best two cards. And you got the Sun. And the Sun is happiness and light, right? And joy. Look how happy she is. She's just radiating. She's just full of that warmth from the Sun. And it's making her feel great. And I really think that's the light at the end of this tunnel. That's the light at the end of the tunnel of all this rioting and looting. So there is an ending coming. It can't go on forever, right? Obviously, it can't go on forever. But you don't want it coming to the front of your door either. That's for sure. So, all right. Yeah. So that's what I see for you, CM. Good luck. Good luck tonight. Be well. Please be well. Please stay safe. You're important. You're important to us all here. Victoria, I am doing well. I'm doing really well, and it's great to have you here again. It is. You got your therapy tattoo. What is it? Tell us what it is. Because now we all want to know. I told you go out and do something for yourself. You told me you're getting a tattoo. I didn't know you meant right. I didn't know you had it already planned, but that's awesome. That is awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, that Sun card, it does. It just gives happiness. The Sun gives you the happiness and the Star gives you the hope. Those are two things that are so much better than the World to me. We are a family, that's for sure. I feel that way. I definitely feel that way. All right, so who else has questions? I'm sorry I went off on that whole stupid thing, but I don't know. I love the Eight of Wands card. You love the Eight of Wands. That's the travel card, right? The Eight of Wands? That's like when it's all the wands moving in together and they're all on the move. So, I think so. Semicolon. Oh, you got a semicolon for your daughter. Oh, that's awesome. Spring, that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Well, maybe, you know what? You got it for your daughter, but you also got it for me. So I have to say thank you on my own. I have to say thank you to you also, Spring, then, because that's also for me. Victoria says, yeah, she loves to move fast. Absolutely. It is a very fast moving card. It is a very, it means it's definitely moving forward, moving on to things. And hey, Selena, welcome. Oh, let's see. Chariona. Can you have a general reading? Absolutely, you can have a general reading. Yeah, certainly. I'm sorry. You know what? I was so busy talking about things that were important to me that I didn't think about what was important to you. And you got it. You got it, man. You can absolutely have Chariona, you can have a reading, a general reading for sure. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, Spring. Thanks. It's a little known fact, I guess, that I need that semicolon as well. All right. Yeah, you're welcome for sure. All right. So what I see that you have people or friends that are helping you move forward in life, in pursuit of something right now. You'd like to move forward, and you have people who are kind of pushing you in the right direction, right? They're trying to help you move along, and they're pushing you in that right direction, but you're not exactly sure if you really want to go there. You're not sure if you want to go to that point. You're not sure if you want to, even though they're helping you get there, you're not sure if you want to be there, because you did put up this little bit of a wall, and you're kind of standing, you're standing tall, and you're kind of standing in defiance, right? She looks like she's very defiant. She's kind of giving the side eye almost, right? If you look at her, she's kind of glaring down at us. Like we're sitting on the floor and she's glaring. She's kind of glaring down and in defiance. So, as much as people are helping you, I think you're kind of going, kind of pushing back against them. And I think that's very painful. I think that's very, I think by doing that, you're almost sabotaging yourself. I think you have creativity. I think you are, motivated and energetic about life, and you feel inspired about something new, but you just are a little bit unsure if that's really, if it's the right thing to do. And the World card is telling me absolutely. The direction you're heading is the right direction for you to be. The direction that everybody's trying to help you get to is the right direction. It's the right direction with the world. You have joy, you do have success, and you do have, you have happiness. So, yeah, that's what I see for you. That is what I see for you, Chariona Indigo. Thank you so much for your question. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Welcome to the family. And like I said, please, if you would like and subscribe. Victoria, you donated. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Did you have a question somewhere up here that I missed? Spring said that was it. That was that. Awesome. Okay. Michelle would like a general reading as well. Okay, that's cool. We would definitely do that then. Hey, Dr. Mystical, welcome. Welcome, welcome. It is really good to see you. Hello, Saga. Can you ask? Yeah, you can ask. Yeah, Victoria, what was your question? What was your question, Victoria? I know you said you donated and stuff, but I did not see your question. I didn't see your question. I'm sorry to say. I'm going to do a quick general reading for Michelle, Victoria, while you retype your question. There's the world again, right at the end, which is good. That's always good news for a general reading, right? The world means you're on the right path. You're doing great. Things are going to go well. That's your ending. How are things going to go in the middle? Well, yeah, it's Quee. All right, so let me get this one done. And I'm hoping that Victoria gets her question into me for her. Awesome. All right, so I see where you are on the move. You are heading out in a hurry. You are very, you're in a hurry to get somewhere. You're in a hurry to get to a goal. You have a goal in mind and you want to get to it now. You want it to happen right now. The Six of Cups is basically telling me, that you are, that goal is helping you with being sentimental, right? It looks like you're being sentimental. It also looks like, it just tells me that you're a very kind person. It tells me you're very kind, and that's going to help with whatever it is you're trying to do. You are also very innocent. You have some innocence to you. You're optimistic, and you have potential to do things. You have potential to do the things you want to do, but you're a little afraid. As a matter of fact, you're a lot afraid because you've built a bubble around you. You put yourself in the snow globe of the Seven of Wands, as we say now, as we started saying last night. The snow globe of the Seven of Wands. You kind of are being really protective of yourself because you don't want to get hurt, but you do. These are all good things, and the goals that you're working on and stuff, and working, helping with people and helping, by being kind to them and stuff like that is the right path for you. It's going to bring you success and it's going to bring you happiness. Absolutely, Michelle. That is what I see. That is what I see for you. All right, Victoria. Okay. Victoria had her question. She donated, so she gets to go to the top of the list, and that is, did JC forget about me? It's been 2 months, no communication. Will he reach out? Will he reach out? It's been 2 months. Did you get your phone back? Did you not have the broken phone? Wasn't that the issue, right? I think that was the issue. You said your phone was broke. I try to remember a little bit about everybody, and sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes I remember the right facts about the wrong person. I know somebody had a broken phone that is here all the time, and I thought that conversation was with you, Victoria, but I'm not positive. Oh, look at that. I am woman, hear me roar. All right. Well, that's sounds a little silly coming from me, but yeah. But look at her. She is celebrating. Here she is. I am wonderful, and that's you. That's you, right? That is you. Wonderful. You have tarot psychic amnesia too, Dr. Mystical. You never remember things. I do. I remember things usually with things, but sometimes I just get them confused with the wrong person. My signals get crossed. So, yeah. Okay, so Victoria said he doesn't want to deal with me. Oh. So he's silent. He didn't reach out till now. Okay. All right. Well, I think you're proud of what you've done and what you've tried to do. I think you are, really feeling good about how the things you've done. I don't think the whole situation is great, but I think your part of it is very, you feel very good about. The Page of Swords is showing me that, he might be a little bit on the immature side. He may be a little childish. Sometimes he does things without thinking first. And this may be one of those times. The Emperor, again, the Emperor is showing me stability and structure, and that's kind of what you're looking for. You are looking for that relationship that's going to give you the stability that you want and the structure, to be an actual relationship, but it's not working out. You have the Ten of Swords, and that is just you really feel deflated. You really feel defeated. You feel like, it just feels like there's going to be, that this whole relationship came out to a painful ending. I know, Fairy Wren, exactly. And the Five of Wands shows me with this reading, I really think that, you guys are working against each other instead of working with each other. I think the whole idea was, and I think that's part of it. I think that's part of why he doesn't want to deal with things, is because you're kind of butting heads. You're butting heads instead of working together, right? I don't know. Is that a good, I don't know, working together thing? But this is definitely a good butting heads. Boom, boom, boom. It's like ram heads, right? It's like the Aries that I am. Bam. Craziness. Yeah, but that's what I see, Victoria. That is what I see with JC, and I'm very sorry. It's not always great to. It's not always good. I hate giving bad news, but sometimes it's there. All right. Who else? Selena had a question somewhere up here, somewhere out there. Selena had a question, and it was, I know Kitty Cat reposted it for me too. Nope, Selena, you didn't miss it. I am just catching up. So I'm just trying to find it again, though. I know. The dress and the Ten of Swords. It's nice, but the Ten of Swords is a sad, sad card. Oh, come on. Selena, YouTube froze. I don't see it, Selena. Gosh. Oh, Selena says, has a question. Is everyone, I want to know if my boyfriend and I will move out of state or not. Oh, okay. So Selena wants to know if her and her boyfriend will move out of state or not move out of state. Got it. Okay. That, I knew there was something there. Hey, beautiful Aries, welcome. From this beautiful Aries. Look at that. There was your first card that popped out. Victoria's favorite. He won't reach out anymore. Cry me a river, Victoria. It sounds like you've moved on already. Selena, it looks like... All right, so it looks like moving may be the way to go. I know we talked about this yesterday, but... All right. But you did get the Eight of Wands here at the beginning, and that is the movement card, right? That means moving, and moving fast, and moving around, and not staying in one place. Which does mean you're going to move. However, it does not completely mean you're going to move out of state. I think, I think moving is happening, and the Eight of Wands is upside down, but that's okay because it still looks the same. It's just now they're all on the bottom instead of at the top. So the Eight of Wands is showing me that you are going to move. You're going to be on the move, and you're looking for a place to go to, and you're looking with your significant other, your boyfriend, that is that you guys are in a really good relationship. So because of course your Knight of Cups is your knight in shining armor. He is the Prince Charming. Look at him. He's got his flowers there, and he's all looking cool, and he wears his heart on his sleeve, right? Can you see that heart tattoo right there? Yeah, he's got the heart tattoo going on his arm, which is, symbolic for he's got his heart on his sleeve. Very cool. And he's got the whole picnic thing going here, and a little love letter. It's great. He is Mr. Charisma, isn't he? Good looking. He's got it all going on. He has got it going on. But I think there's a lot of choices that have to be made before moving out of state is an option. And I think you've grown, you've got so many roots in the place you are now that it's, that have taken hold and all that it's going to be difficult to actually leave the state that you are, that you're in. I think it's going to be tough to do it. And again, like I said, there are so many different things happening that have to happen before you would be able to move out of state. The Nine of Pentacles is basically showing me that you're kind of happy where you are. You're content where you are, right? You're content where you are with that Nine of Pentacles. And I think you're going to, I think you're still going to stay in the same state, but I definitely think you're going to move to a new place, a new house, a new apartment, a new something. So, yep, that's what I see for you. That is definitely what I see, Selena. All right. Good luck. Things will go well. Things will go the way they're supposed to go, I think. For sure. Beautiful Aries says, did my boyfriend cut things off with his friend? Ew. Uh-oh. I don't like when boyfriends have friends that you have to put in quotes. That never seems to be a good thing. Selena says, yeah, he is so fine and sweet. Well, according to that card, he certainly is. Yeah, you have so many things going on that you like in your city. So, and that's where that taking root thing is going, right? The Seven of Pentacles, where you've kind of you've rooted yourself there, and you've really laid the groundwork to stay there. So now moving away may not be the way to go. Exactly. All right. Beautiful Aries. You are feeling extremely insecure. You are really, really feeling insecure. You have put yourself in the snow globe of the Seven of Wands. And you do not want anyone to be able to get to you. Oh, sorry. You can see the wands all trying to get to you here. They're very sharp. They are all very sharp, but they cannot get through the snow globe of wands there. And that's you. I think you're really protecting yourself. You're trying to protect yourself. The King of Wands is showing me that you're a successful person. You are somebody who takes the lead, who is not afraid to step out and be the one to take a leadership role. And you need to do that in this case. You really need to step up and kind of give the ultimatum of, hey, if your friend doesn't go away, then I have to go away. And I know that's not going to be great. I know that's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel good, but it's going to be the right thing to do. Eventually it will bring you happiness. Eventually you'll be happy about this, one way or another, based on what he says. I think with the Three of Wands being there, I think you are, I think you're understanding that this is how things have to go. And I think things will progress in the right direction. And then there's going to be then there's celebration. The Three of Wands into the Four of Wands. You got the whole Wands card thing going here, other than the World, right? You got the Seven, the King, the Three, and the Four. So then there's this whole big celebration. Things feel safer with the Four of Wands, right? You can come out of the snow globe and feel safe and feel happy, no matter how things go. But I think you need to take the lead in this whole thing and make, and get to the root of it. Just get to the root of it. Okay? All right. Beautiful Aries says, he claims he broke it off, but lurking on her page, it seems to be something different. Somebody is lying. Yep. I think, like I said, you are protecting yourself, but you've got to take the lead. You got to be, you got to be the fire. You got to be the fiery one. You have to be the mature person that is going to be the leader, right? You can be passionate and all that stuff because of all the fire that goes on with the King of Wands. Leo, the fire sign, the fire with the crown that looks like fire. All of the fire has to do with this card, and fire is passion, of course. But I just, I think you need to take charge. And I think you need to let him know that's not the way. This isn't the way your life is going to go. Your life isn't going to be playing two sides. Where am I today? Am I number one, or am I number two today? I don't want to be number two, ever. There should never be a number two. You should be just number one. You deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve more than having to play second fiddle to somebody else, or even having someone as second fiddle. Selena said, thank you. As long as I have him, I'm good. Yeah, I know that. And that's great, Selena. That's awesome. That is an awesome thing. You know what? He's lucky to have you too. He is lucky to have you too. And you need to remind him of that sometimes. Sometimes he needs reminding, right? Sometimes you just have to tell him, hey. All right. Did I miss anybody's questions? If I missed any questions, please type them in again now, because I'm sorry that I missed them. Larry says, I feel like I'm number one, but something ain't right. Something just ain't right, according to her Facebook page, according to her page, according to social media, which is social media is the root of all evil. It is. It really is. Hello, Mina. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going well for you, Mina. Spring says, could you please tell me if my dad is going to possibly beat his cancer? Yeah, I can. I can try to do a reading for it. Okay, Fairy Wren. Selena said would like another question. All right, I will get to that right after I do Spring's reading about her dad. Okay, yeah, Selena's right. Never be anyone's second choice. That is correct. Better day by day, Mina. Awesome. That's good. That is a good thing. I know it's only little steps, right? It's only baby steps, but it's still better day by day. Oh, Victoria, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate your donation. I definitely appreciate that. You guys are so good to me. You really are. There's the sun. There's your 10 of Pentacles, Victoria. Is that the one you were saying before? Or the 10 of Cups? One or the other. The 10 of Cups, I think you said. All right, so will your dad beat his cancer? Again, right now I see where he is really, he's feeling down about it, right? He feels like this. He's on his very last defense before things go really bad. But I think he's resilient. And the sun is telling me that there are good things to come. There really are good things to come. Things to celebrate. Things to be out there and be in the warmth of the light. Be in the warmth and happiness of the sun. Because you can just see how happy she is. The sun radiating down on her and stuff. You can see that. She's very happy. She really, and this is him. This is him. To me, there's, sometimes there's gender, but there's really no gender in tarot. So, just because it's a woman on the card does not mean it has to be about a woman. So I really think that he will, he's going to feel better. He's going to feel the light and the warmth. And that happiness, and that'll make him happy. That's going to make him happy. And the 10 of Pentacles shows that, all your family is going to be happy with it, with things. So between the sun and the 10 of Pentacles showing, a really strong relationships, really, really tight relationships with family and friends and stuff, I think things are going to go well for him. I think, obviously he is inspired to get better, and that's what he's dreaming of. And you can kind of see that here, where he's kind of dreaming of things getting up and going away, right? They're up and away. And I think that's kind of how this is going to go. And I think it's going to go pretty quickly. I think it's going to be on the road. It's going to be out of here really quick, because you've got the Knight of Swords, which is extremely fast moving, very, very fast moving. Haste is a good word that comes to mind when that card comes up. So I think things are going to move really quickly for him to get better once it starts. Once things start to take hold and things start to get better, I think it won't take a long time before that happens. Okay. Hey, Sailor Moon, welcome. All right, Victoria had another question. I know I saw that Fairy Wren told me about it. Okay, so there it is, Selena. This is going to be our last reading, because it is just about 7 o'clock, and this is definitely going to take me past 7 o'clock. I'd like to know if there will be any judgments or drama when he meets my family, in particular, your dad. Aw. Oh, dads, we're so difficult, aren't we? I'm a dad of a daughter who's going to be 33 years old, and well, I know how that is. But I'm just as critical with my 32-year-old son and my 29-year-old son. So you can just tell. Dads can just tell what's right for their children. Yeah, Spring. It was very heartwarming because it was a very good reading. It really was. There were a lot of great cards out there, and with the Sun and with the Ten of Pentacles showing the happiness and the family and stuff, it just showed that, you know, everybody's going to end up happy happy and strong and come together. And, you know, I think that's going to be because things get better, and he is going to, you know, get better to the point of, you know, where things are good for him again. You know, it may not go away, but it may at least, you know, there's always the possibilities of remission. I don't know exactly all about his cancer, but I do know, you know, it may not be curable, but it may be able to go in remission, and he may be able to live a long, long life that way, a much longer, you know, life. And I think that's great. I think it's going to be wonderful. And I think the Sun card, like we have here, which came up again, I think that was just really encouraging because, like I said, the Sun and the Star are my two favorite cards. Unfortunately, the two cards that come up for me all the time are Justice and Temperance, but the Sun and the Star are my favorites. Okay, so will there be drama when your boyfriend meets your parents, or especially your dad, Selena? Oh, when he meets your family, will there be any judgment and drama? Well, I don't see justice. I don't see judgment card. I don't see any of those, so that's a good thing. I see happiness, right? We start off with happiness. We start off with that. How much better can a reading go when you start off with happiness? I think there's going to be, and I think that's how it's going to be. I think your family is going to be really happy. I think they will be happy for things. Hello, Gina. How are you? Hi. You got here just at the very, very end. All right. So I think things are going to be happy. I think things are going to go well. I think the Sun is telling you things are going to go well. You know, it's definitely a good sign to go, right? And there's going to be a celebration. So, you know, maybe when he meets your parents, I think it's going to be an occasion, right? Or when you meet your family, it's going to be an occasion. You're going to be go out to dinner when you finally can, or it's going to be, or you can, you know, you're going to be able to, or he's going to come to the house for dinner and everyone's going to be there. So I think that's how things are going to go. I see the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And, excuse me, and those are really just telling me that things are going to be more relaxed and laid back than you think they're going to be. Things are going to be a little more calm. They're going to be a little, you know, things are going to be better than you expected them to go. You, on the other hand, you are the Hermit. You personally, unfortunately, are the Hermit. And I think you have just you're kind of reflecting on things that have happened in the past and how your family has been with other people. And I think you just need to, you know, if you meditate a little bit on it, you know, you can see where that looks like it's happening. There's meditation going on by themselves. I think if you spend some time soul searching a little bit, you'll realize that, you know, this guy is different than others. And, the others that you've had have been, maybe they weren't the best. Apparently they weren't the best because they're not with you anymore. But if this is the guy that you really think is going to be Mr. Wonderful and going to be the long-term guy, I think they're going to accept that. I really think these two cards are telling me they're going to accept that. This tells me that things are going to go well when they meet. I just think you need to get your head wrapped around it. I think you just need to twist your head around it and get it in your mind that things are going to be better than you think they will be. All right, Selena? So that is what I see. And that is our last reading for the night. It is 7:04 and time to head out the door. There we go. So anyhow, you guys all have a great night. I hope everything goes well for you. CM, please be safe. Be safe, be well. Keep your doors locked up there in Grand Rapids. Things are not good in places, especially in the bigger cities. So if anybody did not get a reading tonight that wanted one and missed out, please come back tomorrow night. I'll be here again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern time, and you can definitely get your questions answered at that time. If you want to jump to the front of the line, you can always do that by donating. Donations do take priority over all any other questions, but I do try to get to questions the best I can in the hour that we do. All right, so thank you all. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support. I really do. It's great to have you guys here every single night. All right, so you all have a good night, and I will be back here tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Okay? So have a good night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you. Good night.